Okay, let's get things going. Studio 47 here. This one's going to be about an operation my wife had. And she had, I guess, a female problem of some sort. And she was working and all at the time. So she had insurance, and I had insurance. And but she went at it. The advisors, the ladies that she knew, advised her with a certain doctor or whatever, and she went, but she had gone out of network. Now you're not supposed to go out of network. It winds up costing you more. That's the way they arrange things. So she was getting bills at the operation, and we're talking about the finances of it. That's what this story's about. And then, for a long time, I bet close to 2 years, maybe a year and a half or something, she was getting bills. And I didn't know it was bills. I didn't even know what it was about. And was it the envelopes? I'd get the mail out of the mailbox. The envelopes were addressed to her. So I never opened it. I never bothered with it. And she was getting this for a long, long time. Finally, I opened one. I opened it up, and oh my God, she owed like $10,000, still owed. And she had given him $6,000. Oh, what are we giving them $6,000? We got 2 insurance companies. But that's what happens. That's what'll happen to you when you have 2. One wants the other one to pay. This one wants this one to pay. That one wants that one to pay. And in the meantime, we're paying. So that's the situation. A little messed up, you know. So now they had $6,000 of our money. When I start talking to them about, you know, who was supposed to pay and every 2 insurances, and we're paying $6,000. So now I'm trying to get the $6,000 back, and I kept using. I was at CW, and I'm calling from this one fella's office all the time. And Ed, can I use your phone? Yeah, go ahead. I mean, maybe 15 calls, and I'm dealing with this one lady, and this is at the doctor's office. And in the beginning, she wasn't bad, but then she was getting. I was pain, and I wanted to try to get the money back, and I'm being a pain, and I suppose being rude at times, and everything. And then finally, I see what it was. It was explained to me by my doctor, I guess, that it was $8,000. His bill was $8,000. His assistant should have been like, it was 8, so it was 16. But it should have been like 8 and 4, 12. So now they're out of whack, and that was the reason the insurance companies were part of the reason with them. They're inflated bill. So, and I'm arguing back, 15 phone calls, back and forth, and all. And finally, I must have rubbed it, really got it on that lady's nerves or something. He can charge anything he wants to charge, he told me. And that's it. You know, I got off the phone, I felt like a dish rag or something. I'm finished. They're not going to get, he can do whatever he wants to do, and we can't do anything about it. Pooh. Jeez. So, I got off the phone, and Ed, whose phone I was using, he says, this is better than going to the movies, watching this. You know, every day for 2 weeks or more, 15 phone calls, you know, or longer, you know. So I get off. I feel like I'm beat. There's no where to turn. I lose. Then I got my second wind or something and all, and I says, I found out where the doctor's office was, and I had to go there pertaining to me, not to him, but in the same building. So I'm going there. I says, I might as well put on it, do the best I can. So I dressed as raggedy as I could, you know, and I got myself revved up to put on a good act, a good show. And I had an old jacket on. I looked like a, you know, I'd been a poor worker, and, you know, and I'm like a madman. And I went in, and the lady was leaving, and I stopped her. I wanted to know if she had anything to do with this before she escaped, and then she didn't. So in I go, and I'm talking to this one lady. I don't think it was the lady that I had the bad problem with, that I've been this, but it was, and I carried on. I want to talk to the doctor. I want to get in there to see him and everything. No, he's not there. I can't. I got to make an appointment. I have to make an appointment. Well, make me an appointment. I'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow? Okay, I'll be here tomorrow and everything. And that's it. So I'm supposed to come back tomorrow. And I mean, I put on an act. I was like a nut. So now I go out, and I go to my doctor for whatever reason it was and everything. And I got done with my end of it, and I figured now I come out. Now I'm there. I figured, you know, I give him one barrel. I might as well go back in there and give him the other barrel, you know. So I go back. I go back in the building, and to that office. I go back, and I addressed it again, you know, and I said, let me tell you something. He better be here tomorrow. I'm going to be here. They make appointments and this and that, and we're supposed, I'm going to be here. He better be here. And I really scared him. Scared that the lady was trembling, for God's sakes. So I leave and I go home, you know. Now at the same time I was dealing with the doctor's office, I was also in the same time frame dealing with the insurance company. Same thing, same with both ends. So surprisingly, the next day, my wife gets a phone call. Your husband will not have to. Don't bother coming in. They're putting a $6,000 check in the mail and sending it back. What? Great! I accomplished it. I did it. You know, so that was wonderful. I don't have to come in. And they return the money. But I'm a little in the time frames and everything. I'm a little bit mixed up. I still didn't get that phone call back. You know, 1 week in the same time frame and everything. It must have been a day ahead before that, or hours or something. I get a phone call from the insurance company. They're sending a check, and they were going to send it to the doctor. And I said, geez, don't send it to the doctor. We're the ones that put the $6,000 out. Send it to us. The way it come down, I got the check from the insurance company, and I got the check from the doctor. Now I had all the money. Unbelievable. How could this? How could you ever be that lucky, or what? One for the consumer, you know. Now, it must have been $12,000. I just 6 to 6 and 6, and I would imagine it was $12,000. Now I didn't do the operation. The doctor did the operation, you know. So he most certainly. I don't deserve the money. That's ridiculous. My 6, yeah, but not everything, the whole ball of wax. So. But that's the case. Now I figured I called the doctor's office now, that lady, that voice, and I don't deserve it, but she was nasty, that son of a gun. She was bad. She was worse than me, as bad as me. Not worse than me, but as bad as me. You know, and I figured if she apologized to me, I would give it to her. She apologized and everything. So in the end, I thought to myself, you know, when they had the money, it was all right. Now when I got the money, it's a different story, you know. So the way I handle it, I'm looking at the clock over there. The way I handled it then was I'll pay him back little by little. I paid him $25 a month forever. I paid him that money, $25 a month for about 6 years. Maybe multiply it out. How long 6 years? I'm only picking numbers out of a hat. But 25 for 6 years. See how it, if that comes close to it or what. But that's about how long I paid it. And that's the way I handle it. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful. When the shoe was on the other foot, it was okay. When the shoe was on his foot, it was a little different. I guess I got a couple more minutes or what. And I don't mean it. Now I sound like a wise guy or this or that or something. Nah. I didn't start that commotion and all. It was the way they were doing business that caused that. The way it was explained to me is Bill was 8. The assistant should have been 4. No, they tried to get 16. Then the insurance companies stepped in and they weren't paying, and then we were paying, and also I wasn't the one that was wrong. I wasn't the one when they got it from me. It was okay. That was fine. And but now it turned out a little different in the end. So we won. We won that battle. Sometimes you don't win the battles. But you gotta fight. You gotta try. You gotta try doing your best and everything. And life's been good. Life's been good. I'm not even saying those people were completely wrong. I wasn't completely wrong. I wasn't completely right either, by a long shot. But that's the way it went down. Okay. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And do the best you can in life. Okay, see you guys.